Morning everyone. In today's video we will talk about objectives of fiscal policy in India. In the previous video we spoke about fiscal policy where we learned that fiscal policies refers to the use of government spending and tax policies to influence economic condition, especially macroeconomic condition including aggregate demand for goods and services, employment, inflation and economic growth. The aim of most fiscal policies is to target the total level of spending, total composition of spending, or both in an economy. The two most widely used means of affecting fiscal policies are change in government spending policies or in government tax policies. In today's video, we will see the objective of fiscal policies. We have divided the objective of fiscal policies into two. First, we have general objective of fiscal policies. First, we have to maintain and achieve full employment, stabilize the price level, stabilize the growth rate of an economy, maintain equilibrium in balance of payment, and fifth, we have promote the economic development of undeveloped countries. So these five were the general objective of fiscal policies. The fiscal policy of India always has two objectives, namely improving the economic performance of the improving the growth performance of the economy and ensuring social justice to people. The fiscal policy is designed to achieve certain objectives which are as follows. First, we have development by effective mobilization of resources. The principal objective of fiscal policy is to ensure rapid economic growth and development. This objective of economic growth and development can be achieved by mobilization of financial resources. The central and state government in India have used fiscal policies to mobilize resources. Reduction in inequality of income and wealth. Fiscal policy aims at achieving equity or social justice by reducing income inequality among different sections of society. The direct taxes such as income tax are charged more on rich people as compared to lower income group. Indirect taxes are also more in case of semi-luxury or luxury item which are mostly consumed by upper middle class and upper class. The government invests a significant proportion of its tax revenue in implementation of poverty alleviation program to improve the condition of poor people in the society. Third is price stability and control of inflation. One of the main objectives of fiscal policy is to control inflation and stabilize price. Therefore, the government always aims to control the inflation by reducing financial deficit, introducing tax saving schemes, productive use of financial resources, etc. And the most important objective, price stability and control of inflation, was the prime motive of government, and also employment generation. The government is making every possible effort to increase the employment in the country through effective fiscal measures. Investment in infrastructures has resulted in direct and indirect employment. Lower taxes and duties on small scale industries unit encourage more investment and consequently generate more employment. Then is balanced regional development. There are various projects like building up dams on river, electricity, school, industrial project, etc., run by the government to mitigate the regional imbalance in the country. It is done with the help of public expenditure. Sixth is reducing the deficit in balance of payment. Sometimes government gives export incentives to exporter to boost up the export from the country. In the same way, import curbing measures are also adapted to check import. Hence, the combined import impact of these measures is the improvement in the balance of payment of the country. Development of infrastructure. When the government of concerned country spends money on the project like railways, school, dams, etc., to increase the welfare of the citizen, it improves the infrastructure of the country. The improved infrastructure is the key to further speed up the economic growth of country. Then at last we have foreign exchange earning. When the central government of a country gives incentive like exemption in custom duty, concession in excise duty while producing things in domestic market, it motivates investors to increase the investment in the domestic country. So these were some of the objectives of fiscal policies. We will talk more about this. We will talk more about fiscal policy in upcoming video. Thank you. Thank you for watching.